Hi, this is Christian Baker from christianbaker.net, and today I'm going to kind of explain to you my theory, my philosophy of how the mind works, and then hopefully once you have a greater awareness and understanding, you can go about endeavouring to master your own mind so you can go on to achieve and change or improve the things that you want in your life. Now, fundamentally for me, there's two parts of the mind that I'm interested in. On one hand, we've got the conscious mind, and on the other hand, we've got the subconscious mind. The conscious mind is really the logical, the analytical, the rational, the thinking part of your mind, the part that you make most of your conscious decisions with on a day-to-day basis. And that's very powerful, that part of your mind. But in contrast, and in the grand scheme of things, it's only perceived to be only about 10% of your overall mind power. So like I said, it is very strong and it is very powerful, but in contrast to the two, it's actually the weaker of the two. And on the other side, we've got the subconscious, which is the other 90% of your mind power. That's the part that controls all of your natural, instinctive, automatic functions, that controls all your natural bodily functions, but also all the things you've learned to do, you've been conditioned to do from birth until this very day. Everything is stored and controlled in that part of the mind. So we're talking about thoughts, feelings, beliefs, attitudes, behavior patterns. It's just anything that we've learned to do, anything that we've been conditioned to do is stored in that part of the mind. And that part of the mind, although it's very strong and very powerful, it doesn't have the ability and the faculty to decide and distinguish between what's right, wrong, good or bad, positive or negative. It just assumes because we keep thinking certain ways, because we keep behaving certain ways, that must be what we want. And then what happens is that part of the mind takes those things on board, and then that part of the mind has two primary functions: to protect us and to maintain us, to keep us as we are. We're creatures of habit, and we don't like change. And that's brilliant for all the good things we learn in life. So when we wake up in the morning, we don't have to relearn how to walk, how to talk, how to get changed, how to do our shoes up, how to drive, or any skills that you do on a daily basis that you just do on autopilot. It's fabulous for all those things. However, when you reach a time or a point in your life where you're now thinking or feeling or acting or behaving in a way that's not for your benefit or not in alignment with who you are or where you are in your life now, that's where the frustration kicks in, because consciously you kind of know you want something different, you know you want to change, you know you want to break that habit, you know you want to excel in that area of your life. You know that intellectually, you don't need me or any other smart aleck to point that out to you. But that conscious part of your mind is often in battle with the subconscious that's learned and has been conditioned to think, feel and behave another way. So often it's almost like you've got this internal power struggle going on, and often the more you try to change it or stop it, you often end up reminding that subconscious part of your mind to keep on doing it. So that's the two parts of the mind, and often liken it to that of an iceberg. You know, the tip that you see above sea level is vast and it's very strong, it's very powerful, but in contrast of what's underneath sea level, it's only a small percentage of it. The real core strength is what's underneath, and that's your subconscious mind. Now, to make any real long-lasting change, you've got to make the changes at that level of awareness. And you can do that in many ways, through repetition, through blood, sweat and tears, and just consciously repeating and persisting in making a change. Or when I'm working with clients, when we get to the stage of making real change, that's where the kind of hypnosis, the self-hypnosis comes into play. So I'll tell you about that more another time. But for today, I just wanted you to have a better awareness and understanding of the two parts of your mind and how they influence one another, and how sometimes they're either working for you or sometimes they can be in this internal conflict and power struggle. So that's all for today. Until next time, have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon.